If I only could stop you before you made trouble for me once more, tonight would be the happy man. If he only would hear my advice, have respect for the good ones. Tonight would be the happy man. I have never been very far, so despite you, I've been both the scene, very depths of sin, and it moves me. Ooh, love. She has her hold on me, and need to feel that free. If I only could stop you before you made trouble for me once more, tonight would be the happy man. If he only would hear my advice, have respect for the good ones. Tonight would be the happy man. I won't try to hide the old embracing feel that I'm in displaying here. If I only could stop you before you made trouble for me once more, tonight would be the happy man. If he only would hear my advice, have respect for the good ones, and I would be the happy man. polka dots. Don't know what to tell my boss. Think the city told my car. Chandelier is on the floor. Rip my favorite party dress. Warren South for my arrest. Think I need a ginger ale. This was such an epic fail. Pictures of last night ended up online. We're screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops. And we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards and got kicked out of the bar. So we hit the boulevard. Last Friday night, we went streaking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark, then had a ménage à trois. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. Always say we're gonna stop. This Friday night, do it all again. Do it all. This Friday night, do it all again. Do it all. This Friday night. Do it all again.
Once there were times, once there were reasons filled with rhymes, everything shared, everything told. You keep me so warm, protect me from all those mighty storms, and dreams seem so old. So look at us now, just look at us now, with hounds and a horse and lies on a pro. How many lies must we tell? How many lies must we see? How many times must we say it's for the best and leave the true as the casualty? You read through the lines, or believe the TV and the Times. Where can we find more ways to see? You strain on truth and make believe all when you cry wolf, and the lies you're giving me. So look at us now, just look at us now, with the hounds and a horse and lies on a pro. How many lies must we tell? How many lies must we see? How many times must we say it's for the best and leave the true as the casualty? Oh well, the truth is hard, so when you write the book, fiction's what you wanna be. Well, it's your freedom to choose, but you know that lies are the cancer of democracy. You paint your face and now you take your words, and now you're ready and on with love. Well, if your head is steady and your soul is ready, you're going up above. So whatever you want, just go on. If there's truth in your hearts, maybe we can break free.
All right, council. Where's the council? We're gonna get
How
going.
many lies must we tell? How many lies
Where are the
must we
stars of the
see?
show? Okay, we have one star.
How many times must we
Where's the
say
second
it's
star
for
of the show? Perfect timing. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'd like to call the City Council, Planning Commission, Public Financing Authority, Housing Authority, and Imperial Beach Redevelopment Agency successor agency to order. City Clerk Kelly, please call the roll.
Councilmember Leyba-Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilmember Fisher.
Present.
Councilmember Seabury. Here. Mayor Pro Tem McKay.
Present.
Mayor Aguirre.
Here. Next, I'd like to invite the Mar Vista High School NJROTC to present the colors. Please stand. Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite Mayor Pro Tem Mitch McKay to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I would ask you to each stand respectively, facing the flag. If you have a hat, please remove it. On three, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Please help me thank the NJROTC. Next is item 5A, approval of resolution number 2024-092, reciting the facts of the general municipal election held on November 5th, 2024, declaring the results and such other matters as provided by law. I'd like to inform everyone that an amended resolution number 2024-092 was submitted as last-minute agenda information. It was provided to the members of the City Council and of the public. City Clerk Kelly will give the report on this item.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor, City Council, and members of the public. My name is Jackie Kelly, and I'm the City Clerk. Tonight, I will be presenting to you the results of the general municipal election. I'm having some difficulty. I think I need IT assistance. Sorry about that. It's on. Do you want to give me the laptop? I don't have a laptop. Okay. You want to just stand there? Okay. I apologize for the delay. Pursuant to... Okay. Next slide. Thank you. Pursuant to California Elections Code and Resolution Number 2024-41, the Registrar of Voters of the County of San Diego, next slide, consolidated the general municipal election. Next slide. There you go. with the presidential election, canvassed the returns of the election, and has certified the results to this City Council. Next slide. The results are received, attached, and made a part of Resolution Number 2024-092 as Exhibit A. In accordance with California Elections Code 10263, that upon the completion of the canvass and before installing the new officers, the governing body of the city shall adopt a resolution reciting the facts of the election and such other matters as enumerated in Election Code 10264, also known as the Statement of Vote. The Statement of Vote includes the whole number of votes cast in the city, the names of the persons voted for what office each person voted for, and the number of votes given to at each precinct to each person, and the number of votes given in the city to each person. I will go through items A through E in detail in the subsequent slides. Next slide. For District 2, the whole number of votes, next slide. The whole number of votes or ballots cast in precincts or vote centers except vote by mail voter ballots was 494. The whole number of vote by mail voter ballots cast was 2,281, making a total of 2,775 votes cast in the city in District 2. For District 4, the whole number of votes or ballots cast in the precincts or vote centers except vote by mail voter ballots was 366. The whole number of vote by mail voter ballots was 1,346, making a total of 1,712 votes cast in the city in District 4. The name of the persons voted for at the election for member of City Council in District 2 and the total number of votes received for each candidate in ballot order are as follows. John Jack Fisher received 1,076 votes. Martin Marty Mattis received 799 votes. Ben Swearingen received 653 votes for a total of 2,528 votes. The names of the persons voted for at the election for member of City Council for District 4 and the total number of votes received for each candidate in ballot order are as follows. Matthew Leyba-Gonzalez with a total of 1,061 votes. Linda Kay with a total of 493 votes for a grand total of 1,554 votes. The number of votes given at each precinct or voting center to each person is on file in the office of the city clerk and attached to resolution number 2024-92 as Exhibit A. It is my pleasure to announce that John Jack Fisher was elected as a member of the City Council to represent District 2 for a term of 4 years, and Matthew Leyba-Gonzalez was elected as a member of the City Council for City Council District 4 for the full term of 4 years. Staff's recommendation is for City Council to adopt amended resolution number 2024-92, reciting the facts of the general municipal election held on November 5th, 2024, declaring the result and such other matters as provided by law. And following adoption of the resolution, certificates of election will be issued to those elected in accordance with Election Code 15401. That is the end of my presentation, and I'm available for questions.
Thank you so much, City Clerk Kelly. Are there any questions from the council? Seeing none, I'd like to entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2024-092, reciting the facts of the general municipal election held on November 5th, 2024, declaring the result and such other matters as provided by law.
I move that motion forward.
Second it.
Please vote.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Next, I'd like to announce that following the oath of office ceremony, we will continue with the City Council meeting to consider the consent calendar. Then the public is invited to join us for some light refreshments. Next is item 5B, oath of office ceremony for Councilmember-elect Jack Fisher. I'd like to invite Councilmember Jack Fisher to the microphone, and Tim O'Neill will administer the ceremonial oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Jack Fisher,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or of purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
about which I'm about to enter.
Upon which I am about to enter.
Upon
You want to read it? The last line.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
You don't get a kiss. There's a joke among politicians. If they give an opportunity to speak, they're always going to say something. I can't tell you how grateful I am to stand here. 4 years ago, I never knew what I was getting myself into. I had lots of hopes and ambition and thoughts. Through the 4 years, I can tell you it's hard work. Sometimes it's not easy work at all. A lot of times, as an elected official, people think you get all these privileges and you get to do this, and there's a lot of truth to that. But there's also a lot of responsibility that comes along with it. The main thing for me is the ability to serve the community that I grew up in. I see a lot of friends here today that I've known very, very long time, people I used to surf with, people I walk down the street and I get to wave to. It's a privilege to serve this community. It means a lot to me that my good friend Tim O'Neill was here to do the swearing. He was a rock to help me in this campaign. He walked 80% of the time. Those of you who have ever participated in campaigning, you know that the person you walk with is kind of your friend, your guidance, your shrink it sometimes, keeps you on the sanity, but also the motivation. So I thank you, Tim, for all your hard work and always being yes. I'd be like, hey, you're ready to go in an hour? You ready to go in 10 minutes? Sure, let's go. And of course, I want to thank my wife and my family. My wife, nothing good in my life has come without the assistance of my wife. It's been 32 years. We've been married 31. I even have to ask that, sorry. But she's been the rock in our house. I never do anything that has impacts without asking for her support. I don't ask for permission because if I did, I'd be afraid of getting denied. I ask for her support. And thankful for her and love her to death, and grateful my family could be here today, and some of the extended family who aren't blood, but definitely are family in the truest sense, who I've known for many, many years. But looking forward to serving for the next 4 years. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us. I can't tell you exactly everything. I know it involves solving this pollution crisis that we've had. I know the mayor's packed up. She's heading off to DC this evening to continue to push. And for that, I'm thankful for her support and for all the council who we work harmoniously together with and take care of important matters for the residents of Imperial Beach. So thank you for being here. I'm looking forward to having cake with everyone. So make sure you hang out and have some cake with us. Thank you again for being here.
Next, we have Councilmember Leyba-Gonzalez. I'd like to invite Councilmember Leyba-Gonzalez to the microphone. Matthew Leyba-Gonzalez II will administer the ceremonial oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Matthew Leyba-Gonzalez, the first,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you. First and foremost, thank you all for coming out this evening. Unlike my colleague, I don't like being winded, and I take pride in not being a politician. But I know the people that helped me, such as Miss Josie Hamada. Thank you, everyone, for working on my campaign. Thank you, Felicia, Brillhartz. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate the support. I'm sold on for another 4 years because there's still work to be done, and I support our mayor. I got her back. Thank you, everyone, for attending, and be careful what you wish for. Another 4 years. It's like, hey, I'm a worker. I'm willing to put in the work, and I love this community. Coastal Utopia. I'm a servant. I'm very proud for the opportunity to continue serving in this amazing community. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations to the two of you. Best council ever. All right, next we're going to move on to the consent calendar. I see no speaker slips for the consent calendar, so I'd like to entertain a motion to approve consent calendar item number 7A through 7D.
I move that motion forward, Mayor.
And I second.
Please vote.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
All right. That adjourns our meeting. Thank you, everyone. And like I said, we'd like to invite you for some light refreshments after City Manager Foltz gives the announcement.
Yeah, just really quickly, we're going to be changing some of the arrangements within this portion of the building. You don't have to leave, but if you could remove your items from the chairs, we're going to be moving the chairs out into the hallway and bring in some tables. So you're free to stay, but for about 10 minutes or so, we're going to be moving things around. You don't have to move the chairs. Staff will do it, but just let us do that, and then we can enjoy ourselves. Thank you.